Three-piece unit bath, separated into a bath and a toilet, creating a comfortable space. Inconvenient kitchen, to a much bigger space. For 4.08 million yen.
Hi, this is Takita from IMECHEN. Today, we're at a rental apartment in Bunkyo, Tokyo. From today, the IMECHEN renovation will begin, so I came here to check the place. I'd like you to see what kind of work will be done. First by looking at the pre-renovation site, and later the completed room as well. This renovation will be carried out by IMECHEN Toda in Saitama. So while interviewing Mr. Hashimoto, let's take a look at the room.
Thank you.
So, here we are inside the room.
Yes.
Up until now, this has been the living room. So, it's originally what they call a 2SK layout, right?
Yes, that's correct. But the rooms are quite small, so they're not very user-friendly.
Is this about 6 tatami mats in size?
I'd say maybe a bit smaller.
I see. So, in this renovation, you'll be demolishing this area, connecting it with the kitchen, and essentially creating an LDK, right?
Yes, the plan is to transform it into a spacious living space. There's currently a small unit bath here, but we're going to remove all of it. And behind this area, there's a mini kitchen. So including the storage space, we'll tear down this wall as well.
I see, so the kitchen's location itself won't change much?
Right, the layout won't change drastically, but by setting back the unit bath area, the space will expand.
So it will become a larger living space overall. We'll look into this in more detail later. But this unit bath is a very small unit, isn't it?
Yes, it's not very convenient. So the plan is to relocate all the plumbing-related areas to the back.
I see. Currently, the floor plan is 2SK. But originally, when the building was new, it was 2 separate studio units. Later, the owner combined 2 units into one, which is how it became the current 2SK.
That's right.
Now, the S part, the so-called service room, was originally where the plumbing of the other studio unit used to be. So we're assuming some of the pipes are still there.
Exactly.
So, this time, we'll consolidate the plumbing into that area, and in return, the living space here will be expanded.
Right.
Well then, shall we go take a look at that area?
Sure.
So, this is the service room?
Yes. In the future, this will be where the water facilities, the toilet, unit bath, vanity, and laundry area will be consolidated.
And the protruding space behind you?
That's the storage of the adjacent room. We'll completely demolish this.
Even so, it's about 4.5 tatami mats, maybe less?
Yes, probably less.
Into this space, you're planning to fit a unit bath, toilet, sink, and laundry. Originally, this place had only a 3-piece unit bath and no laundry space, right? It's quite a compact area to fit everything in.
Yes, but that will open up space on the other side. So I think overall usability will actually improve.
Right. Originally, it was 2 rooms. But both were small and inconvenient. By changing the layout to something like a 1 LDK, we can rent it out as a unit suitable for either a single person, or even 2 people living together.
Yes, that's right. Now here's the existing bathroom. It's a unit bath.
It's a bit cramped, isn't it?
Yes, and the shape is unusual.
Right, it has a bow-shaped tub, which is rare. The wash basin is right on top of the bathtub, so it's extremely compact.
Yes, you don't see this type often. It's about 105 centimeters square, made by National, which is now Panasonic. Since this space isn't very useful, we're going to tear it down and make it part of the living area.
Because this property combines 2 original units, there should be plumbing on the other side as well. And that's what you're planning around, right?
Exactly.
Otherwise, we'd have to make do with this space, so in that sense, we're lucky.
Yes. So we'll seal this off and use it as part of the living space.
And behind here is the original kitchen, right?
Yes. It's also a mini kitchen by National.
You're going to tear this down too, but the kitchen position itself won't change much.
Right. The plan is to install a compact 1500mm wide system kitchen. And here's a column here. We don't know how much space is inside. but depending on how we demolish it, we may be able to open it up a bit. And on the other side, we'd like to add a shoe cabinet.
Currently, the entrance has no shoe storage at all.
Yes, so I'm hoping we can carve out some hollow space here. We'll see what can be built once it's opened up.
I see. Now, this is the bedroom, or private room, right?
Yes, the second room.
The first room we saw will be connected to the kitchen to make a living space. So what about this room? With the layout change, this will become the main bedroom?
Yes, it'll probably be used primarily as a bedroom. It's really bright, isn't it?
Yes, it has light from 2 sides, no, actually 3 sides. A very bright and pleasant room.
So this room won't undergo major renovation, just cosmetic updates within IMECHEN standard plan.
But the door will be removed and turned into a wall, right?
That's right. The storage here is part of the service room space we talked about earlier, so that will be demolished as well.
Thank you. So, starting today, what's the renovation timeline?
We're aiming for handover at the end of June, so actual working time will be just under 40 days.
I see. I'll come back once the renovation is complete.
Yes, please look forward to it.
We are distributing a makeover pamphlet. Please check the details in the description.
Alright, here we are now in the completed room. This property is a steel-framed rental apartment, located in Bunkyo Ward, Tokyo. It's 32 square meters and was originally a 2SK layout. The renovation focused on changing the floor plan.
Yes.
Previously, we've taken a look at the pre-construction state. So let's see how the room actually turned out. Thank you in advance.
Thank you.
So, let's get started. The first thing I thought when I walked in was, wow, it's completely different.
Yes, it's changed a lot.
If someone told me this layout had always been like this, I'd never guess what the original room looked like.
That's right, there used to be a big storage space here.
Yes, I remember.
And over here was the 3-piece unit bath.
Right. A really tiny unit bath was there.
We completely tore that out, leveled the ceiling, and now it feels open and spacious.
Yes, it's become quite a large space. This must be over 8 tatami mats?
Yes, almost 10 mats. It's big enough to call it an LDK now.
The kitchen used to be a tiny mini kitchen, right?
Yes, it was only about 1200mm wide.
And now you've installed a compact system kitchen?
Yes, it's a 1500mm standard size, but we dug into the wall a bit and turned the inner side into shelving. So we actually got more than 1500mm of usable space.
Nice, that's awesome. I remember that corner used to be wasted space behind a column.
Exactly. We thought about what to do with it, and after talking with the owner, we decided to add adjustable shelves there and finish the top with a melamine kitchen panel.
That makes a big difference in storage capacity.
Yes, and the tenants can use it however they like.
Thank you. So, the stovetop is a 2-burner induction heating?
That's right.
And which product is this?
It's from Panasonic AW Engineering, and the model is IMECHEN. And next to it is the refrigerator space.
I see, so, you're using the space where the storage used to be for the fridge. The goal this time was to make the living space as simple and spacious as possible. Initially, you were thinking about putting a closet where the unit bath used to be.
Yes, considering adding storage for capacity. But if we built storage there, it would limit how tenants can arrange their furniture. So instead, we left it open, giving tenants the freedom to use the space however they want.
I see. Thank you. Basically, the fridge is meant to go next to the kitchen. So you've added an outlet for it there. But you also placed another outlet on the other side. So tenants can choose to put the fridge there instead. And keep the dining set near the kitchen.
Yes, exactly. They could also set up a sofa this way or arrange it from the other side. We've planned the outlets and layout to allow for that kind of flexibility.
When you step into the room and look at the living space, it feels incredibly spacious, doesn't it?
Yes, it feels open. I think it turned out to be a bright room that feels larger than the actual floor area.
I clearly remember how the room looked before construction, so I'm amazed at the transformation. This is definitely one of the highlights of the renovation. But maybe the biggest change is the water area?
Yes, I think so too. This used to be the service room, and it had this dark, cramped vibe.
Yes, it was just a small storage-like room.
We moved all the water facilities, the unit bath, and everything else over here. So now the toilet, vanity, washing machine space, and unit bath are all consolidated in this area. Even so, there's still about 1,200 milliliter of clearance here, so it doesn't feel cramped at all. The walkway is wide enough for 2 adults to pass each other.
That's true. How big was this originally? 4.5 mats?
I think even smaller.
It was like a storage space. And now you've managed to fit a unit bath, toilet, vanity, and washing machine space, all the water facilities into it.
Yes, considering how cramped the old 3-piece unit bath was, now the toilet is separate, and the bath is a proper 2-piece setup, so it should be much more practical.
This kind of large-scale relocation of the water facilities is quite rare, isn't it?
Yes. And things like the slope of the pipes can be tricky. At the estimation stage, there are always unknowns until you start demolishing. The craftsmen had to put in a lot of effort. But we managed to make it work with no wasted space, so it turned out great.
That's great. But this was a bit of a unique case, wasn't it? Because the unit originally connected 2 studio apartments.
Yes, exactly.
The bathroom used to be that 3-piece unit bath in what's now the living space. But there was likely drainage piping left over from the original 1-room unit, buried in the back of this storage-like room, when they combined them. But it was a bit of a gamble. You started with that assumption, didn't you? You didn't know exactly what you'd find until you opened it up, right?
Exactly. We knew pipes were there, but not exactly where or how steep the slope would be. So yes, it was like solving a puzzle.
I see. You had a lot of discussions with the owner, figuring out whether to put the unit bath here or there. In the end, you figured the drainage point was likely right under the unit bath. And it worked out well for tracing the drainage path through the floor.
Yes, that's how we managed to make it fit like this.
It's really come together perfectly, with everything fitting just right in the end. The craftsmen truly deserve praise.
Yes, absolutely.
Well then, I would like to see the inside as well. Right in front, there's a 60 centimeters washing machine pan and a vanity side by side.
Yes, and we installed floor-supplied plumbing, where both water supply and drainage are integrated under the floor. We went with this type because it's cleaner than having a faucet up top. We've been recommending this setup for our projects lately.
Nice, and the raised base makes it easier to connect drainage too.
And for the front, we added adjustable shelves as well.
Again, no wasted space. Just like with the kitchen shelves.
Yes, to be honest, these details take more time for the carpenters, but I think it's worth it for usability. We want to make the most of every bit of space.
Next to that is the vanity. What brand is this one?
It's Toto, the V-Series, with a 2-panel mirror.
The great thing about the V-Series is that even with a 600mm width, you get a 2-panel mirror.
Exactly.
And next to it is the unit bath.
Yes, a 1014 size bath by Panasonic AW Engineering. It's the UW2 model with a metal shower head and slide bar. So it feels really luxurious and well finished.
Compared to the old 3-piece unit, it's a huge improvement. Some owners just go for a shower room and toilet. But this owner really wanted a proper bathtub, and you made it happen. So I think it turned out quite well this time.
Absolutely.
Is this the smallest unit bath size?
Yes, but I think being able to soak in a bathtub is a big plus.
Right. And did you install a new door here?
We kept the original door on this side, but we chose a new one that blends in so it doesn't feel out of place.
Got it. So, you added a new door just for the toilet. And this is the new toilet space. There's a frosted glass window on the side. The piping goes out through the back, right?
Yes, it's wall drainage.
So, I see you built the back wall out slightly to accommodate the pipes.
Yes, the lower part needed extra space for the piping, but we installed a shelf above to make effective use of the space.
I see. It's nice and clean since you installed it without raising the floor height.
Exactly. The drain runs under the bath floor, so everything hooks up cleanly, keeping the space open and functional.
That must have required careful coordination between the carpenter and plumber.
Yes, they worked closely together to make it fit. And the toilet itself is Toto's ZR model, an integrated unit.
Thank you.
And this one is a bedroom. The interior here only got cosmetic updates and finishing touches.
So, it hasn't changed much structurally.
Yes, this was all done within the basic package of IMECHEN standard plan.
I see. Originally there was a small storage unit here. And because of the neighboring space, we used that area to enhance the water facilities area. And sealed it up with a wall, right?
Exactly.
And what's this recessed space here?
This is actually behind the washing machine and sink. Normally it would just become dead space. From a cost perspective, it'd be way easier for us to just fill in the space with a wall. But since the room is compact, we wanted to add as much storage as possible. So the carpenters worked hard to secure at least a bit of storage space in the back.
That's handy for tucking away small items.
Right.
And I see there's even a power outlet inside as well.
Yes, so tenants could, for example, keep a vacuum here and charge it.
Nice. So again, it's up to the tenant how they want to use it. The adjustable shelf above the washing machine and this space are staggered with the opposite side, making efficient use of the space.
Right.
That's a clever detail. Can we see the entrance as well?
Sure. For the entrance, we installed stone texture vinyl flooring and installed a brighter light as well.
There wasn't any lighting here originally, was there?
No, we added the downlight this time.
And there wasn't a shoe cabinet here originally either.
Exactly. Since there was no shoe cabinet, at the initial site visit, we noticed this sort of dead space here and thought about how we could make use of it. But once we opened it up, we found a structural column inside, so we couldn't mess with it too much. Fortunately, there was just enough space on this side, so the carpenter found a small cabinet that fit perfectly. It only holds about 5 pairs of shoes, but we made it work as a shoe cabinet.
I see. When I looked at the original blueprints, I knew there was definitely a pillar in the front area, and I thought we might be able to break down a bit of the space behind it. Like with the drainage for the water facilities. There's often a difference between what you expect and what you actually find, isn't there?
Yes, it's a common situation. You really never know until you open the walls.
In this case, when we opened it up, it was a tricky space to embed anything into. But you still managed to finish it with a minimal built-in setup. Honestly, at first, when it seemed like there was no space at all, I thought we'd have no choice but to put in something like a rail-style rack or a slim freestanding shoe cabinet.
Yes, but that would have made the entrance too cramped.
Right. Even with limited capacity, having the cabinet recessed into the wall makes a big difference. A very smart solution.
Thank you. Whatever doesn't fit here, tenants can store in that other space we saw earlier.
Actually, this shoe cabinet is back-to-back with the kitchen shelves on the other side. So both areas are using the space efficiently with minimal waste.
Yes. So the shoe cabinet and kitchen shelves share the same wall depth.
Thank you. You also installed a new intercom, right?
Yes, with monitor. And the water heater was replaced as well. It's a 16-liter model, which is plenty for this apartment.
The air conditioner too?
Yes. The wall under the old one was damaged from condensation, so we replaced it as well.
You mostly reused the existing doors. So you chose a dark brown color to match them, right?
That's right. We coordinated the sink unit and flooring to blend with the original fittings.
Thank you very much for today.
Thank you.
Could you tell us the total cost of this renovation?
Including tax, it came to 4.08 million yen.
Thank you. This time, you reused 2 of the existing doors, but aside from those, almost everything was replaced, right?
Correct? We even ended up removing the entire ceiling.
Right. It feels almost like a complete overhaul.
Yes.
The water facilities were relocated on a large scale. And there was also the carpenter's clever work in making effective use of staggered dead spaces, so all of that was done within the 4.08 million yen. Originally, the owner was using this place more like a storage space. But with this renovation, they decided to start renting it out, so the layout was redesigned to make it more suitable for tenants. This was quite a rare case, right?
Yes, it was. In terms of overall layout, the changes weren't that major. But since we had to consolidate all the water facilities, consider the piping, and design based on guesses about what's hidden behind the walls, it was definitely more challenging.
With renovations, some things go according to plan, and others don't. But each time, you discussed with the owner and worked toward the most ideal solution. Thank you very much. At IMECHEN, we often deal with unique situations like this, where we can't know everything until we start demolishing. But by making careful predictions, we're able to propose the best possible plans, so please don't hesitate to reach out to us anytime. Thank you so much for today.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching today. If you do not yet have the IMECHEN brochure, it's available for download from our website, so we encourage you to please download it. Additionally, we have a separate YouTube channel called The Backside of IMECHEN, where we share behind-the-scenes footage of our shoots and casual discussions with our affiliated shops. We'd love for you to check that out as well. Thank you for watching until the end.